Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 18 of the Option Tech Podcast. I'm Rick Pena, and with me, as always, my best friends, my partners in crimes, Ruben Salazar. What's up, Ruben?
What's up?
Kevin, thank you for coming again, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Dude, I am back, literally.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
When I asked you to come back on the show, I was like, okay, this is going to be like his sixth Saturday. There's just by the odds of it, there's no way he's available. Yeah, I'm available. Well, then.
Well, how did you manage through like 2 weeks off? And are they gonna watch this and find out that
I don't know.
Nobody watches this show.
Nobody watches it. Yeah, nobody listens.
Wow, so positive.
No, I don't make the schedule, dude. They just tell me like, hey,
No, I'm not complaining.
I'm not gonna
Free
face it
Saturdays?
either. Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's not gonna last forever. I know that. But
Enjoy while you can, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your week, Rick.
Dude, my week was pretty good. So Monday, I spoke to my coworker the week before. On behalf Monday, he'll be on my route. Most likely, yeah, because I'm his backup. And like, yeah, sure. So go to work. I'll check the roster. I'm there. Do it, whatever, easy. And then my sorry, brain fart.
Wow.
My supervisor's like, hey, we got a day off. You want to take it? You know what? Sounds good, man. So I had Tuesday off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday super heavy. Thursday a little bit lighter. Friday easy peasy. And then played some Blasphemous, which I will give you a quick insight on that later on. And what did I say? Earlier. My bad. Past tense, present tense. Come on, Rick.
It's all good.
It's
bro.
all right. Yeah.
He's nervous. He had a monster today.
Yeah.
Damn. No, you
No,
dropped the audio level. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
I didn't throw off nothing, bro.
Just on the phone.
Bang. He had a bang.
That's
That's what it is. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not.
Did you see that video Alice tagged us in for the bang on Facebook?
That was funny, dude. Yeah. Oh, then Friday night, Kevin came over, Morris, and we played some Tekken. It was
Yeah.
fun.
That's what's up.
Tekken
Did
7,
they have a
dude.
new update?
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
Oh,
What they
yeah.
changed? The whole patch list?
New moves,
Yeah.
balances, outfits, costumes. I mean, we had a ball. We were just playing last night, goofing off. I think Morris settled on playing Eliza, the
Yeah.
narcoleptic vamp chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Narcolepsy?
Narcoleptic.
Like falls asleep?
She-
She falls asleep. Like you
she
can make
li-
her fall asleep.
She literally has a move. She falls asleep
Yeah.
flat.
Nice.
Yeah.
But he's also looking at the robot chick too, Eliza. Yeah, because she has some of the best side steps and back dodge in the game, and she's really poke heavy, and
Yeah,
that's
his
more
style.
his style. Yeah, that's how he wants to play the game.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
then tonight after the podcast, gonna hang on the garage and play some more video games. So that's my week in a nutshell. We'll elaborate later.
fighting games.
How about you, Mr. Esteban?
My week was pretty good. It was slow for the most part, but nothing crazy. What was it, Thursday? When I get off of work, I walk out the door like 7:05. That's how efficient we are,
Yeah,
closing at 7
of course.
o'clock, right? It takes me 10 to 12 minutes to get home, right? 10 to 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 2 hours to get home Thursday night
What the hell?
because they shut down the Fred Hartman Bridge because of the
Did you
protesters.
not hear about that?
Protesters? What protesters?
There was protesters on Greenpeace, and they were protesting fossil fuels
Oh,
and
my God.
Donald Trump, apparently.
So they just blocked off the whole...
Well, throughout the day, they started at 6:30 in the morning. So when the police showed up, they only showed up. They didn't even know about the protest. They showed up because they caused a car wreck.
That's
So they got to the scene on the car wreck, right?
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, there's people suspended underneath the bridge, and they're literally like 100 feet down, so boats can't pass underneath.
What?
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
And they
No, I
were
didn't hear
from
about this at all.
Greenpeace, dude. They tweeted it out and everything.
What?
They're not from Texas.
Oh, obviously.
So I'll get to that part
Yeah.
in a minute. So they shut down. There's 3 lanes on the bridge, right? Going northbound. They shut down the right lane, and they had the other 2 open so people can still come and go,
Right.
traffic. And about 5:30, in the middle of rush hour for people trying to get home, Homeland Security shows up and says, we're shutting this shit down now. They had SWAT show up. They started rappelling down, hooking themselves up to these protesters
yeah.
and hoisting them back up.
Were
So
they-
when they did that, they shut down the northbound lanes on the bridge. So everybody had to go down 225.
Oh, that's brutal. And 225 is what, 2-3 lanes at the most?
Yeah, it's like 3 lanes at the most.
Yeah.
So then the Houston Toll Road Authority is like, hey, it's shitty, whatever. We're going to waive all fees until 8 p.m. Like, oh, that's cool. That's nice of them. So everybody gets the memo, obviously. Yeah, so everybody's trying to get on Beltway 8 to get over to our side of town.
Right.
So that's backed up. I'm like, I'm just going to take the tunnel. I get to the tunnel. It's backed up.
Of course.
Right.
I'm like, holy shit, fuck it. I'm just going to go 610. I get to 610. It's backed up.
Oh, yeah.
So
everything was backed up for 2 hours.
Were they suspended from the bridge, like with climbing harnesses or something like that? Oh, okay.
They were in like these harnesses, but they were like, they looked comfortable from the pictures. Like they weren't in any discomfort or anything. But they ran out of water, apparently. They didn't realize how hot it was going to be.
They underestimated the Texas weather.
Like when they arrested the first dude.
In the sun.
The guy's like, cool, thanks for arresting us. Like, we ran out of water. We didn't realize this was fucking hot. Like, they're fucking morons. They're idiots. And it's funny, they're protesting fossil fuels, but the bungee cord that they're using is a byproduct of fossil fuels.
Not only that,
the gear they're wearing is a byproduct.
But not only that, but the amount of people that had to come out there to...
Yeah.
And then the people sitting in their cars and all this stuff. That
and they showed up on a bus, apparently.
What was
wow.
It was a solar bus?
No, it was not a solar bus.
I told that Mikhail. I told they better be cycling wherever the fuck they go.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy, dude.
What the
fuck is Greenpeace?
They protest anything and everything, dude. It's a fucking shit.
It's like the Westboro Baptist Church, but for
a fucking terrorist group.
For the
exactly.
environment.
Thank you. Yes, that's literally what they do. They try to shut shit down.
How much was lost per hour?
Dude, they had some like crazy astronomical number of what it cost the city of Houston. Yeah.
Wow.
Because all those ships were just sitting there. They couldn't leave the ship channel. So all that.
The ships couldn't come or go.
What day was this?
Thursday, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything about this at all.
It was fucking
I've been in vacation land, bro. Staying off the news. Staying off the news.
My poor co-worker, Juan Vieira, I talked to him Friday morning. He's like, yeah, Rick, I didn't clock out till 9:30. I'm like, oh my God, because he has a route out there in La Porte.
Yeah.
He's like, I never thought I'd take my truck over the 610 bridge to get back to the building.
Yeah, it's
like,
fucking nuts,
dude. That's nuts.
And they had 11 dudes, or I won't say dudes, but it was men and women, suspended, right, in harnesses or whatever. And then they had another 11 people just walking around on the bridge and below as spotters.
Mm-hmm.
And these motherfuckers even had a drone so they can get aerial shots of the protest to put it up on social media. Like, they're organized. And the thing is, people don't realize these aren't your everyday run-of-the-mill.
I forgot about water.
They're not your run-of-the-mill protesters, though, because these people are paid to do this.
Right.
And they only do it so they can get a spike of donations to Greenpeace.
So they can pay more people to do
there's people out there that are
shit.
like, oh, they're standing up against big industry, oil industry.
Big oil, yeah.
I'm going to donate some money to them. And then they just get influx of money. It's fucking
pay the lawyer, pay the fines.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
So, yeah, that fucking sucked. And then, of course, Friday was easy peasy. Friday's busy at work, so it was good.
Flies by.
Yeah.
What you been playing?
We played Tekken last night, but the Call of Duty beta started.
Today?
It started yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the beta just started, but it's been an alpha, correct? Or early access?
No, it's the beta.
Oh, still beta?
Yeah, it's still beta.
Oh.
But this weekend is PlayStation only. If you pre-order the game, you get to play in this beta, and it's for PlayStation only. On the 21st, they open up with a second beta, and that's for everybody: PC, Xbox One, everybody.
And that's gonna be crossplay, right?
That's crossplay.
Oh,
everything,
okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna test that out.
It will be crossplay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be on PC though.
Damn.
Holla at your boy.
Shit.
You gonna be getting headshots on me?
Holla at your boy. I don't know
And
how they're
what's
gonna.
weird is
that.
like yesterday, the level cap was 10. So once your profile reached 10, it capped
Guns
you
up.
out. You had like 4 guns to play with. Each gun had like an attachment or 3 or 4 or whatever. Today, when you get on, they upped the level cap to 20. They added in a couple more guns, a couple more maps, new game modes. Like there's a night vision mode. Like it's a regular map, but it's nighttime, and you have the option to turn the night vision on and off, and it looks fucking phenomenal
on PS4, right?
on PS4.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they added new game modes like a 10v10 team deathmatch. Those are fun.
Wow.
Those are
big
fucking
maps.
fun. Yeah. Well,
Big teams.
they just made the map slightly larger.
Extended, maybe.
Yeah.
Blew it up a little bit.
Basically, yeah.
That's what's up, man.
But it's
So
good. There's
you having
different
fun with it
tiers,
so
different
far?
areas. Oh yeah.
Definitely a pickup now.
It's definitely more of a pickup now. For sure.
You're loving it. I got you.
I love it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Anything else you've been playing? That's it? Just the Tekken 7 yesterday and some Call of Duty yesterday and today?
Yeah, just that. I mean, I've seen people streaming Borderlands, but
I'll get to you on that one. I'll touch base with you on that
yeah,
one.
I don't know about that one yet.
Yeah, I've been on vacation this week, so I ain't done shit, dude. I went to the beach Tuesday. Then Tuesday I got home. My mom was like, "Hey, I need some help putting up some security cameras in the house." And I'm like, which house? And she goes, Corpus. And I was like, I'm
Say
on
no
my
more.
way. I'm on my way.
Say
I
no
got
more,
there 1 a.m. She bought like a 3-pack of Nests, like the Nest in-house cameras or whatever. Those things are dope, dude.
Yeah, damn.
Dope as shit. So I set them up in her house. Now I want a set, but it's like $400.
Oh shit.
I want one just to watch Phoebe. Like Phoebe, like I don't know what she does, but
she rolls
like,
in.
She drools so much. Like whenever we're out, like we keep thinking like she spray peed somehow, but it's just her drool. Like she drools everywhere. So I don't know if she's having like an anxiety attack or something like that. Like whenever she's in her kennel when we're at work. Yeah. So I kind of want to get a set, for the house. I do have one pointed out in the front, but I want one for like the whole inside. And then like we went to the beach. So I set the cameras up that night. It took me like 20 minutes. And
Easy
then, like,
peasy, wireless.
Yeah, no, they're wired. I mean, well, they're wired to power. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was that? The next day we went to the beach, South Padre. We went to South Padre Island for a few hours. Phoebe played in the beach.
I like those pictures. The Phoebe pictures of the beach.
She was having fun. You like me shirtless, relaxed.
Oh damn. Yeah.
And then we ended up coming back. My mom's like, "Hey, I bought the doorbell too," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I had to learn how to install that. That one was a little bit more difficult because her house is like stucco or whatever. Yeah. So I had to like drill into the wall. And that was no, you're not really on the studs. Just drilling it through concrete. Yeah. Basically.
My bed,
yeah, it sucked. So I had to like push with like all my force, and then my mom had to get behind me and push my shoulders to like get it through. That's how hard it was because I had the drill on full power with the masonry bit. It was not working. So it took me a minute, but I got that set up and everything was working real nice. And then we drove back Thursday. Friday I went to Friday. Oh no, I drove back Thursday, and then like I was looking online and I was like, when can I go pick up my pre-order for Borderlands? For my pre-order at Best Buy. And then it said you can get it at 9:00 at Best Buy the day before.
Done.
And I'm like, and then it lists all the games that you could do it for. Yeah. So it's like all the hot titles because they don't want to do a midnight release. They don't want people out there. Yeah. At midnight, they don't want their workers out there at midnight getting extra hours for no reason. So like, we'll just release it at 9 p.m. I was like, okay, I didn't know that, but now that I know, damn, thanks for telling me. So, I ended up picking it up right at 9:00, set everything up, and started playing. I put about 26 hours so far. So whatever kind of questions you got, bro, I got you, bro. I got you. But it's been pretty damn fun. So that's what I've been doing the past couple days. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, though, got to cut the grass, got to get the clothes washed, the cars washed.
Everything ready for the work.
Everything ready for the work week, get back to it, and then, a little bit of Borderlands here and there on the side. So that's my week in a nutshell, man.
So I think we could segue into Borderlands because I'm also curious about this game. Right off the bat, how big is this game? How many gigs are we talking about? 40?
I didn't even look, to be honest with you. I think it said 55 was what the type of space that you needed. I think is what it said. I don't have that many games on my PlayStation. I deleted a bunch of shit.
Correct, right?
Yeah.
I think that starts off with a Tera, I believe.
Yeah. I got the terabyte version. Nice. And so I deleted a bunch of stuff that I wasn't playing or wasn't using anymore. Right. So I just kind of went back.
Street Fighter 5.
I never had that. Never had that on PS4.
Are you sure?
Yes. I have that on PC, and I still haven't re-downloaded it. Thank you very much. But yeah, right off the bat, 55. I would say 55 gigs or so. Yeah, what else you got, man? Come on, let's start your questions.
No, I mean, just give us a review of the game.
Well, so far, man,
pros and cons.
I'll start off with the cons.
Yeah.
The cons is that the menus are sluggish, and it's not just PS4 customers. It's not just console. It's PC as well. So the con is that like whenever you press the menu button, it takes a second for the menu to pop up. For whatever reason. So there's like a little bit of like input lag or some kind of like menu lag that's coming up. And whenever you want to swap weapons on the fly and like you're in the middle of a firefight and like if you're in a multiplayer game, if me and you were playing together, right, and there's a shield enemy and I don't have any anti-shield weapons, like the shock weapons or whatever, and I have to go find one, like if you press the menu button, it's like grinding halt, like you're going to get shot and killed and all that other stuff. Yeah. So you kind of know what kind of fight you're getting into before you go into it. So the menu's being a little sluggish, but that's across the board. That's within the actual game, not system. Yeah, it's within the actual game. Okay. the PS4 Pro has resolution and performance. Like if you prefer one or the other, I don't know why they put resolution in there at all, because the game is horrible if you play it with the resolution. If like you want a steady resolution, it's dog shit. Like less than 30 frames a second. It's
Damn.
dog shit. Less than 30 frames a second. But with resolution, like what everybody else plays it as, it's perfectly fine. Like I'm getting like 40, 50, 60, it feels like. Playable. So it feels fine. And the reason why I got it on PS4, as I've said before, is the Epic. I didn't want to go in with the Epic
Correct.
store.
Yeah.
So that's my major con with it. There has been a couple of mission glitches that me and my buddy have got, but there's nothing like to complain about. Like you just restart your game. Matchmaking, I've had my game open to public. I'm not sure if I'm too high of a level and nobody's caught up or nobody's joining public games like matchmaking, but nobody's joined my game. I guess.
Who are you playing with?
I'm playing with House right now. I'm playing through a second time on House's game because I'm like way ahead and I'm just like helping him out.
Right.
The cool thing about that though is there's two different types of loot in the game. Is you can get you can do cooperative or it's competition. So it's cooperative or competition. If you're cooperative and you're level 1, I can join your game at a level 50 max level, whatever. I'm not, but I'm like level 26 or so.
Mm-hmm.
I can join you as a level 26. All the weapons on my screen, all the enemies on my screen will be level 26. They'll still be level 1 for you. So they still
Oh.
They put enemies appropriate to your level.
To your level.
So you can still have a challenge.
Right. So the good thing about that is I can go back into the beginning areas and get the guns at my level that I need to have. So it also levels you up like crazy because the enemies stay your level. So I can go back into level 1 area, kill all these enemies that are my level, and gain a shitload of XP, and then then I can continue the story if I'm like level stuck or whatever, level starved. But that's pretty cool. But you can go back into the old way of Borderlands where like loot is you have to talk about it. But if you're in a public game, people don't talk about it. They just pick shit up. They did a lot of upgrades. You can play different styles. Like for instance, I'm playing the Beastmaster because I love Necromancer classes or like pet classes or whatever. Right. So I'm trying to figure out a build for him specifically. But right now I've got.
So there's talent. Oh, there's talent.
Yeah, there's a talent tree.
I remember playing slightly here. Right?
There's 3 talent trees. There's a blue, red, and a green. Red is more damage. Blue is more like your power, and green is like
more
team base type stuff, right? Okay. Power being power like your talents. So, but each tree has its own skill, and then each tree has its own skill, and then you can like dive more into that skill and get that skill better. The only person that can carry 2 skills at once, his name is Zane. He's like the operative. He has like a shield. He's got a little drone, and then he can turn invisible or like leave a clone or something like that, like Mirage from Apex.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Get bamboozled.
So there's a lot of ways you can mix and match, and like the more points you put into the tree, the more augments that you can do to certain things. So like for instance, I have a little skag, which is like a dog, and the further down you go, he'll have like horns, and whenever you issue him an attack, he'll go and attack that enemy, and normally it wouldn't. It's just like he attacks. Then when you have the augment on it, he goes and he tosses them up in the air, so it's kind of like a knockdown.
Yeah.
And then the last one is he has like a black hole vortex, like he just kind of brings everybody into him.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty dope. And then that's just the augments for the pet. And then on the other side of it, you have augments for the actual power. So the power is like I can't remember what it's called, even though I've played so long I can't remember.
Right.
So this power teleports the dog, the skag, wherever you want. It teleports him wherever you want. So you put the cursor on the enemy, and boom, like he teleports over there. He gets giant, and then he starts going ape shit. But then you can put like augments on it. So one of them is he has a AOE dot around him at all times. So as he's around them, they're taking more damage.
Dotting them. Yeah.
Just dotting them. It's not a lot, but you can increase it.
Right.
And then the other one was it increases your damage. You can have 2 of these on that power, by the way. So there's 4. You can have 2. It increases your power by 20%.
Okay.
And then there's another one that's like a health regen field. So like as soon as wherever you aim the cursor or whatever, and you pop him up on the map, he gets big. He starts attacking stuff. But the little teleport stays where it was, and then it's just a giant AoE heal field. So like in a boss fight or whatever, it's pretty nifty to have. Things like that. You can like change your playstyle. Like you can.
How many specialists are there? Like you said, you're a Beastmaster.
Yeah, there's 4.
It's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them is the Beastmaster. He has 3 different types of pets. Each pet does something different for you. So the pet that I'm running gives me gun damage. There's another one that does movement speed. There's another one that does health regen.
Okay.
And then those all like they go into your trees or whatever. So like you can give your pet thorn damage.
Yeah.
So like every time he gets hit, he issues out a certain amount of percentage based on the amount of points you put into that skill back to them.
Right.
There was one that I got that said like all bonuses that he gets, I get. So all bonuses that he gets to damage, I get like a percentage of them.
Yeah.
Which is just flat damage across the board is always good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And then his red tree is all about crits. His green tree is all about heals. But then you have like I don't remember all their names. Forgive me, man. Yeah. I haven't played with anybody but House. But House is playing the Siren. She's more of like the battle mage type. She's got like these 6 phantom arms that come out, and she'll start like pummeling people, and or she can create a wall of electricity or toxic. Like she can augment her power to do different elemental damage.
Can you choose the sex of your character?
No.
So just preset. This your Beastmaster is gonna look like this.
Yeah. Or you can change the look of them, but you can't change their sex.
Like I could change like their hair color.
You can change their entire
face.
head. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can change their entire head, their outfit.
But their sex is the same sex.
Right.
But then you could change the.
You can change the entire aesthetic. There's emotes. There's heads. There's head skins. There's body skins. There's
armor skins.
There's the body skins or whatever, like the actual like what color your armor is, and then there's the colors, and then there's the weapon colors, and then there's trinkets to go on the weapons.
Does changing the head feature and the body do anything, or is just
nothing
all
really? It's just all aesthetic.
Okay,
it's
cool.
just you buy it with in-game currency. There's no microtransactions so far.
Yeah.
You know how they like to throw those in late.
Let's talk about the guns. So when let's say a gun drops, let's say it's a sniper rifle.
Okay.
It drops. Are all the stats rolled the same? Like
no.
And it's all RNG, right?
It's all RNG.
Okay. So there's stuff you can
farm.
Okay, I guess that's what I'm getting to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can
let's say there's a boss that drops.
It could drop. Let's say it could drop 4 different legendaries, and if we're playing cooperative, then each person could get a different legendary.
Right.
Or
let's say all 3 of us are playing. We
one.
all get the same sniper rifle, but my stats are going to be different than yours.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
like I want sniper rifle
cool.
with more crit or fancy zoom in.
It rolls differently based on, but like the only thing that stays the same for legendaries is the affix. So for instance, the first legendary I got, which was around level 20 or so, was a submachine gun that shot money. So it didn't have an ammo count; it just shot your money. But one of the other ones said that because this gun, whenever you bring it up, whenever you ADS, it comes up with a shield. It says any bullets that hit that shield get turned into ammo, which means money. So I would just have it on my bar, like have it as part of my loadout, and I would pull it out, and like in a firefight, I would just ADS, and the shield, it would collect all the bullets and give me a bunch of money, and I would just put it away, and I'd go back to my other guns and shoot. So that's how I was cool. Gaining money real quick.
That's awesome.
There was one shotgun somebody had gotten called the One Pump Chump. It's just a 1-round shotgun, and it was brutal, bro. Like knockback.
One pump chump.
One pump chump.
Dude.
The dick jokes in this game are on fleek, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a bunch of different weapons, like I said, and then like what could happen is we could all get the same sniper rifle, but each one could roll a different element. So you could get physical, I could get electric, he can get poison, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So like the legendaries all roll differently, and the only thing that actually stays the same is the affix. So on that SMG, the affix would be it shoots money. So it uses your money as ammo. Okay. But if you have a shitload of money, who cares? You know,
and
like
do guns get perks or anything other than the affixes?
Not that I've seen. That has never been been a case in Borderlands. But like all the little mods, you can actually go and inspect the weapon. So if there's like a specific mod that you're looking for, like a hand rest or something like that,
right?
Or a stock, that stock adds something to the gun, and you can actually go to the weapon, inspect it, and then you can add like your skin to it or whatever, and then you can like inspect the parts that it has in it. So you'd be like, okay, I need one like this, but I need it to have this, or you know what I mean? Like I don't want it to have this stock. I need it to have this stock, so it gives me faster ADS or whatever it is. And then every gun has an alternate fire. So on game controller, some of them do, some of them don't. I take it back.
Right.
Because their alternate fire is like their reload. So like some guns, whenever you reload them, you throw them out and they home in on the nearest enemy and explode, and then you just digitize a new one. Or you could throw it out and whenever you reload, you throw it out, it hits on the ground. It could be a mobile turret just walking around with the fucking just shooting everybody until it runs out of ammo, and then it explodes anyway. If they have something like that, they don't have an alternate fire, because that is the alternate
fire. Yeah.
Right. Some of them have, like, you could swap elements. So if like you're fighting a shield enemy, if you got a shock and fire, shock is good against shield, fire is good against flesh. So you shoot them until their shield's down, swap it over to fire, and shoot. That way you don't have to actually change guns, which is kind of a, time to, swap weapons or whatever.
Right.
And then some of them have alternate fire. So like I have an assault rifle that shoots, like, it has a 55 round mag, and then I could hit the button, the barrels will flip, and then all of a sudden it's a 12 round shotgun.
Oh wow!
Damn.
So like you can gun them down until you get real close, swap it, and then give them that close range shotgun blast. So I have that C40 Astro PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah.
So the bumper, the finger button on the underneath the controller is up on the D-pad, so I can swap the things whenever I want to, and then the left one is to actually control the my minion. So I send the minion out over there, he bumps him up in the air, and I'm just with the shotgun, just like blowing him out.
Nice.
Just keep shooting.
But I'm having a blast with the game, man. There's so many little things that you can do with it. And I haven't even hit in game, which is like there's dungeon runs. There's like single dungeon runs, where you could just start up a game with like 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, we go in this dungeon. It's a short dungeon, has a boss. Everybody gets loot. It's over.
Damn.
Then there's a horde mode where it's like endless waves of enemies, and then there's the actual campaign. And then once you finish the actual campaign, there's 8 difficulty levels, kind of like Diablo. So there's Torment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, depending on how strong you get.
Those roll better gear?
Yep.
Okay.
So the more people that you have in your game, the better gear you get to, the higher quality loot drops.
It incentivizes you to play with more people.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Sure does.
Is there any PvP or no?
Yeah, you can battle people.
Okay.
Yeah, if you just melee them, if you're in the game with them, you just melee them. If they want to accept, they melee you back, and then you duke it out.
I like that.
Okay.
So if me and you are in a game and you're like level 1 and I'm like level 20 and you hit me and then we get into a duel, you're gonna die immediately.
Yeah.
Do you accept?
But that's the PvP aspect of it. There's no like deathmatch or anything like that.
Right. I figured.
Which I think that would be cool if they added that in, but it would get a little
Nutty.
Yeah.
Like,
especially with
guns will not be balanced.
Yeah.
Guns, especially if somebody got a better rolled gun than you did and you had the exact same gun.
Yeah.
So the incentive, the dopamine hits are there just to get that one gun that you're looking for. But right now, I don't know what to be looking for because the game hasn't been out but 2 days or a day, essentially. And right now, I'm just trying to build around what I want to play. Is like everybody plays the character that I play as like a faraway sniper.
Yeah.
I don't like him like that. I like to be in the thick of it. Yeah. But I'm having a blast with it, man. And you asked me if I recommend it. I definitely
Are there
do.
set gear, like set pieces in it?
I haven't seen any
you get
yet.
2 pieces that gives you an extra buff or something.
Well, you don't actually get like armor or anything. So your character has four slots.
Okay.
Okay. One is your grenade, and that depends on how your grenade mod is how the grenade explodes.
Wow.
So there's regen grenades that when they explode on the enemy, they send health back to you. There's longbow grenades where if you throw it, it's like a sniper bullet. It just goes directly forward, sticks to the ground or whatever, and explodes. There's MIRV grenades, which explode into a bunch of other stuff. It goes on. There's a shitload of them. Then you have the damage types that they can roll too.
Oh.
So corrosive, electric, fire, regular, all that shit.
Nice.
And then you have your class mod. Your class mod, what that does is it takes it takes some of your abilities and it adds points to them. So normally there's like 5 points in per talent or per passive, and then there's 3-pointers and then there's 1-pointers. But these little class mods, what it'll do is it'll add +2 to this skill. So if like for instance, one of them is like crit, like the dog will automatically crit the first time it attacks an enemy, and then the plus on it is the crit, automatic crit, but then it adds crit damage to it. So if you put 5 stacks, it becomes 100% crit damage. But if you have a +2 to that, then it becomes 140% crit damage. You get a little bit of extra power out of that, but it can go into any skill. So it's like auto, like that's another RNG thing that they do to you. So if you want these specific skills to be bumped up, you have to keep farming and farming and farming for them to get those cool. Actually skills. But it also adds to weapon accuracy. It also adds to, you know, whatever. It could be weapon accuracy with a specific type of weapon. It could be fire rate. It could be ammo capacity. Yeah. Those class mods add a lot to the game. They're definitely game changers. It'll make you want to rebuild your guy, which you can respec at any time with money in game
currency. Yeah.
Then you have your shields. The shields are all over the place. Like there'll be some that do thorns damage, some that do AoE splash damage, some that quick charge but have low capacity, some that have high capacity but a slow recharge rate. So like you could have this giant shield take all the damage down, but then and if you keep taking, I mean, you'd have to wait like 10 seconds for it to recharge.
Right.
The quick charge ones are like 1.5, 2 seconds, but you get a quick shield real quick, you know. So there's that, and then there's relics, which I haven't even unlocked yet. And I'm not sure how you unlock them in this game, but before you could be like increased loot drop for whatever. Okay. It could be, I mean, it's some kind of augment to the game itself. So it's 30 hours just for the main campaign. I don't know how much the, you know, Torment 1 through 8, it just depends on your power.
What's
I guess
the max level?
50 right now.
50,
but they have that four DLCs already planned for the season pass. That was my next
question. If they got DLC already announced.
Yeah, they sold it with. I bought mine with a season pass. So I bought the $100 edition for $75 because Best Buy still has that Gamers Club for me. So I got that, and then what's it called? So they have, from what I've heard, 4, but with the last game, they released 2 different characters, part of those DLCs. So it wasn't just like, oh, here's a new character, that's the DLC. It was, here's a new character, and here's 10 more hours of content, and new weapons and new things. And they've never been light on the new content.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it does have its hiccups. It definitely does have its hiccups where the menus are super duper slow. The textures pop in on console here and there. It's nothing that I'm not gonna not play the game for. It's something that I can deal with. Like,
fans will love it.
Fans of the game will love it. If you like looter shooters, for sure. I mean, it's the one that started it all for me. And I mean, I've already put more time into it than I put into Destiny 2. Like Destiny 2, I felt like I ran through. The game.
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. Coming soon, free to play.
Yeah, it is.
Next week?
It's not already free to play?
Sometime in September. They announced it, yeah. If you were listening to episode 6.
Dang.
Bro,
with Miles.
I remember like 3 months after it launched, it was already somebody who works at Walmart saying that, because when they put games out, they have to be on the shelf for so long, and then they'll get a notice, I guess, from the game developer or whoever owns it, and say, okay, now you can take our stuff off the shelf if you so choose, or until you run out or whatever. And usually with a AAA title, it'll sit on the shelf for a good 6 months to a year.
Right.
You know, they said it was 3 months before Activision was like, okay, you guys don't have to put it on the shelf.
Wow.
3 fucking months, dude. That's
we all know about.
We all played it.
Yeah, we all played it. We know what happens. Where it's at. We're going to free play model. Yeah. Call of Duty. How is? I know you've been playing the beta.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, we talked about that already. Where were you?
I was zoned out.
Yeah, dude. Like, holy shit.
Where were you, dude?
I zoned out. Sorry. Yeah, no, he's like Borderlands, and I glazed over. I'm like,
oh shit. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to be.
No, it's okay. It's just like I don't play it, so I was like,
yeah, I was in on it, dude. That was definitely one to know.
Yeah, no.
I was wondering.
I'm definitely getting that one too.
Yeah.
When's that one out?
October.
15th?
October next month. Yeah.
Dope. I got plenty of time.
See, that's my thing. It's like, if I get Borderlands 3, do I have enough time to hit in game, do what I want to do in the game, and then put it aside for Call of Duty?
And pick up.
Well, there's also DLCs. There's also DLCs planned for until end of next year and shit. So,
but how soon is the first DLC?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I didn't ask.
So it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, Call of Duty's coming out. Let's put out our DLC. I mean, they're not gonna try to compete with it. You know, like they'll let this game simmer for a while.
Yeah,
especially if it's as good as everybody claims it is. And there's a ton of people playing it right now. A fuck ton of people.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's gonna be. It's
Call
probably
of
gonna be
Duty's
the
gonna
biggest
drop,
game.
dude.
It's probably gonna be like the Avengers of this year for any
Call of
video
Duty?
game. Yeah.
The video game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like the thing that just blows everything out of the water,
Yeah.
and then they'll re-release it to get the extra money to even.
Even in the beta, when the match starts, depending on what map you're playing, and on what side you're playing, because there's two factions, obviously, you'll get helicoptered in,
I saw that, dude.
or you'll be riding in the back of a Jeep,
I
and
saw
it pulls
that.
up, and you guys jump out, and every time you respawn, you're loading a mag. Every time, no matter what gun you got, you're loading a mag or racking something.
Damn, that's dope.
And like,
I like that so
I'm
much.
using the M13, which is like, I guess closely related to the Honey Badger. So it has no forward stock or anything. So the guy is holding it, and he's got the grip up here,
Yeah.
whereas every other gun has some weird grip.
Right.
But just how he's holding it, it's like
Correctly.
exactly.
Correctly.
He's not trying to hold it by the mag or the
Right.
front. He's holding it by the barrel.
By the barrel to keep it
muzzle.
stable.
You get the recoil down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking.
Holding it
looks
correctly.
good.
The
He's holding
attention
it
to
correctly.
detail, like things like that.
He's
That's what
holding
I
it
really
like
like.
John Wick would.
Okay.
You know?
Like John Wick would. Yeah.
Like when they put details to that, that's when
Yeah.
I like it.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
when
good.
I saw the part when they were like getting helicoptered in, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my. I mean, I'm pretty sure after like 30 matches this will get old. But the fact that I
No,
saw
it
that and they
doesn't.
did that, it doesn't. Okay,
It does.
No, yeah, yeah.
Because
But-
when you're getting choppered in, dude, like, yeah, let's do this, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up on
yeah.
BattleNet though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on PC on that one.
My coworker Celia, she told me, she's like, "Great, get PUBG up for a PC." I'm like, she's like, wait, Call of Duty's coming out. I'm like, it is.
It
Like,
is.
why? You know,
I'd rather play Call of Duty than play PUBG any day of the week.
yeah.
Yep.
So
PUBG just got old.
Yeah.
Battle Royale.
And the thing is, on this one, yesterday, all the game modes, none of them had the minimap on. I mean, they've already said,
I love it.
when the game comes out, there's going to be no minimap.
Love it.
You talking about
So-
the new COD?
The new Call of Duty.
Good.
But today, in the game modes, they're like, we're going to turn the minimap on.
Oh,
Like, oh, now they're just
You just
teasing people.
backpedal.
They're just teasing people now because people were bitching about they need it. Like,
No,
you don't
take
need
it off, dude.
Yeah, like, I think when the game drops, there's going to be some modes with the minimap and
Okay.
some without.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather play the ones without it.
does Red Dead have a mini map?
Yes.
It does.
Red Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot which game it was. They were talking about it, and one of the podcasts I listened to, they had some of the people there, the developers invited them to come play their game, to play out the game, test it out, and they said they purposely took off the minimap because they noticed everybody who was playing that game, their eyes were just glued on that
Always.
minimap,
Yeah.
Oh.
and then it makes sense if you turn it off. You're right. These engineers, these developers, spend time, putting details in the world map.
Mm-hmm.
But here, the regular player is just looking at the minimap.
Constantly,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. So, but I understand for Call of Duty, with your UAVs, your pings,
Yeah.
your
The UAVs make sense. Like if you bring the UAV up, it should tell you.
It
But
then
I
it
mean-
brings
Yeah,
up the
you're right.
minimap. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would say it shouldn't even bring up. It shouldn't even bring up the minimap. I think if they had a way to, like say for instance, if it's an outdoor map or
Mhm.
whatever, a UAV makes sense in an outdoor map.
Yeah.
If you bring it up in a fucking indoor map, that doesn't make any sense to me unless it's like a thermal image.
Right.
And even then, like it's modern warfare. Let's say for instance, it like you have a HUD in the game, right?
Yes.
So let's say, for instance, instead of it popping up the mini map, what you should do is it should just pop up like a silhouette, like a red silhouette
Mhm.
somewhere on the map, like where they're at, where your
Right.
enemy's at or whatever. Instead of showing you on the map specifically, like they're all and but you could see like if you're looking forward, and somebody pops a UAV and it's like, oh okay, they're over in this area. I need to head that way instead of like just
Well-
having like the red dots. I think it adds more to the
Well,
immersion.
in this particular version of the game, your mini map, you have everything here. There's no mini map right here, but you got your gun loadout, your health right here,
Mhm.
your primary, secondary grenades, your ammo, whatever, and then it has your kill streaks to the side, so you know what you're at, how
Kill
close
streaks
you
or
are.
streaks?
Kill streaks. They went
Okay.
back to kill streaks, like.
Dope.
Yeah. So you have those set up, right? But then at the very top of the bar, there's the compass.
Ah,
When somebody fires, it lights up red.
Okay.
So you know they're there. And the bigger the blip is, again, there's no mini map.
I'm fine with that.
closer they are.
The bigger it is, the closer they are.
Proximity.
So you know, like, oh, it's super big. So it's like on the other side of this
You'd be
wall,
like
there's
West
an
80,
enemy,
West 80.
and you can go around and get them.
Yeah.
But of course, the compass or whatever,
Correct.
it has an end, a beginning and end. It'll light up red arrows saying that there's somebody this way. So
yeah, I think that's better than a mini
That's
map.
pretty good. But whenever you play the game, you can put your character can get its own personal radar, which like once you get like 3 kills, it pops up and only you get the radar.
That's fine.
And it's a mini map shows up, and of course then you can hit UAV, so you can have both. You could double up on it, which is what I do because
You rely on a mini map.
because information is key in these games. Like,
yeah.
Where
Yeah,
they
I know
at.
where the enemy's at.
that's why when you look at any type of professional gameplay, half the team always has UAVs. You have to have the UAVs because if you have more information on where the enemies
Than your
are
opponent is?
and they don't, you're going to
Yeah.
win the game out.
Correct.
Obviously,
Knowledge is power.
But, so it'll just roll UAVs, and that's the only time the mini map shows up. But today they added the game mode where hey, these all have mini maps, but they're probably going to have like 20 different game modes, and each one of them is going to
I'm
be
all for it,
different.
dude.
And
I'm all
it's like
for it.
play what you want to play how you want to play it. Get the guns, and all the guns look badass. And when you go and look through the guns, and you can just
Move them around.
move
check
them around,
out.
look at the gallery, look at the attachments you can put on them, and each attachment has perks, pros and cons.
Pros, I
I
like
was
that.
like, man, it looks badass. And then you choose your character. They're all preset characters, but there's like a dozen of them, like 6 per side. Like I'm playing one dude. He looks like your generic hoorah type of dude. He has got a bandana with a beard on, and he's just kitted out. And then the flip side, I have a dude that's fulled up suit, but he has one of those ghillie mask on, so you can't see his face. He just looks cool. So
like I asked
picked
Kevin,
him.
like I asked Ruben, can you play as female?
Yes, there are female characters.
Okay.
Yes, and there's
Oh,
different
they-
races.
They
There's
did,
black, white.
They did allow that.
Yeah, they've been allowing
Yeah, that's
females
right.
for a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give it the
Yeah.
time, Rick.
yeah. Give it a time.
Well, I haven't
bro.
played. The last Call of Duty I played was Black Ops 4, and
Yeah,
yeah.
It was alright,
Last
yeah.
year?
last year's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last
that's,
year.
that's the last one I
Okay,
played.
that's the last one I played.
Last
I played
year?
last year's iteration.
Yeah, everybody played last year, dude. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, man.
before that, it was
The gap was
Advanced
big.
Warfare 2014.
Yeah.
The one where you had a Kevin Spacey on
Kevin
there.
Spacey, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last one I played before.
That's the last
4.
one I played. So there was a big gap. I want to say,
Yeah.
what, 4 years at least?
Why don't you tell me about Blasphemous, Rick?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I
Okay, well-
asked for it.
We did. Okay, it was funny. I was playing the game, and then Kevin, I was streaming it at online, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin jumps in the chat. You really like these kind of games, don't you? I was like, I don't know what that means. Pixelated art, roguelikes. Yeah, that's true. But and that's what the game is. It's very. Let me get some notes real quick. Put on my reading glasses.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Well, no, it's very. If you like Super Metroid, if you like
Castlevania.
Castlevania,
I think there's a genre.
yeah. Well, it depends. Well, if it's Iggy,
What about-
Iggamania, his
What about Mega
versions- Mega Man. No, but you know what? I'm gonna go on a quick tangent for that. Someone brought up the idea they should make a Metroidvania with Mega Man. I'm like, dude, you could do that. Make a
Is
big old
Mega
map.
Man not
You
like
could-
a part
no,
of that?
No, it's just a platforming.
No, it's a platformer.
Platforming. Do the stage, boss at the end, done. But you're right.
Oh.
They should make a Mega Man one.
Kind of.
I
Yeah,
thought
throughout the
Mega
way-
Man was the same genre as.
It kind of is. It kind of isn't.
yeah.
It's kinda not.
I'm not like being a.
It's
dick.
more of a
Yeah.
it's more of a platformer. But I mean,
Okay.
it kind of is like Castlevania or whatever Metroidvania games. You have a specific way you can get to a boss, then you kill the
Oh.
boss, then you get his power, then you go to the next one. It's the same thing, kind of in Mega Man. I could see where you're coming from
But
on
Mega
that.
Man's more linear.
Mega Man's very
All the
linear.
stages-
Okay,
Yeah, the same.
That's
Yeah,
what I was.
they stay the
That's what I
same.
figured. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, in this one, yeah. In a Blasphemous, all the stages are the same. You go all around. I mean, the music, the setting, the style. I mean, if you guys get a chance to watch me play, it's just, ugh, it's just.
I saw you
dark.
play. You died a lot.
Yeah, I died
Would
a lot.
you
yeah.
recommend the game?
Would I recommend? If you're a fan of that genre, like I am, I would say yes. If you're not, then no, I wouldn't.
If you had a choice between
Bloodstain or that
Bloodstained or
I'd-
Blasphemous,
one, I would say Blasphemous.
really?
Wow.
What I'm playing it on the Switch, so I would say Blasphemous. If I was playing on PC or PlayStation or Xbox, I'd probably stick with the Bloodstain on the on those consoles. But for Switch, I had some bad experiences with the
Bloodstain?
Bloodstain. It just
Mhm.
it didn't look all that great, you know. And honestly, to me, the art style appeals to me very much on Blasphemous. I like that a lot. And like I said, if you guys wanna, it's very platformy, very dark, very gritty. but I really enjoyed it. And if you're a fan of that kind of game, I would say jump on it and give it a shot.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's dope.
I just like the art. Really good.
How's the combat and everything? Solid.
The combat is
Not
really
parrying. Or
There's some parrying. There's some dodging, of course. But
you get like magic spells.
you get a parry. Yeah, you get magic spells. And all
Okay.
that.
I just don't. I don't know anything about the game.
I mean, you get all that generic stuff, that you've played before, But the thing is, the parry system. So they'll come in for attack, and you hit the bumper to do your parry.
That's dope. Good
And like you see like a white flash, and you come in, bah, and then they'll come in for another attack, parry it. Every once in a while, you could do like a execution move once they're low on health, and then they parry it. And this guy who just one of them like who just grab their head and and hack their head off and just like it's very over the top,
That sounds cool.
violence, but just the way it looks with that kind of format with the pixelized, I like. Oh man, it's
cool.
really cool. I just like the style of it, and the music's real creepy. The stages are creepy. The bosses, it's just like, oh yeah, it's like if Castlevania and Dark Souls got together and just made a game
That's what's up.
Had a baby.
and had a baby. Yeah,
I did try out another new game this week. I forgot to mention Greedfall.
that was on my radar. How is it?
It is.
Wait, what kind of game is it?
It's an RPG.
RPG. Okay.
Okay. It's a
Western.
linear RPG. Kind of open. I guess half open world, half linear. Like you go
Open
into an
lanes?
area. You go into an area and then you kind of like go through it and clear it out and you do your missions and stuff like that, right? And then you
Okay.
can leave the area, go somewhere else, and then you do your stuff there. It's very conversation based. I enjoy a lot of reviewers had like a bunch of shade, thrown at it, and they weren't looking at it for what it was.
Right.
So the game's $50, $40, something like that. It's cheaper than an actual full on game. And you're still going to put 30, 40 hours into it.
Right.
The combat is kind of It's more focused on the RPG style of like what I love about the game is that the questing is crazy good. Like
Right.
crazy good. So if you get a quest to like, hey, go find this guy, there's like 9 different ways to go find that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do a bunch of different stuff. And if you're going to be intimidating, kind of like Mass Effect was, or like Dragon Age, you're
Right.
going to be intimidating, or if you're going to be suave.
You can use
or-
your dialogue to get around sticky situations.
yeah, you can just, or you can use stealth to like sneak into the building to steal the thing that you need, or you could just talk to somebody like right outside the building and
Can you
get 'em
stealth
out-
the whole game?
get them to leave or go, huh?
Can you stealth the whole game?
I don't know. I haven't gone through the
Okay.
whole game. I'm not
Okay.
a stealth character either. But you can, for instance, like there's different factions. There's like 3 or 4 different factions. You can wear that faction's shirt, and as long as you don't do anything stupid,
you blend right in.
you blend right in. But as
Oh,
soon as
damn.
you do something dumb,
Like, wait a
they're
minute.
on you. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Like they know. But like, as soon as
Okay.
you blow your cover, it's over.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of different ways you can solve every issue in the game. What I really, really love is that questing system. I really love the fact that the voice acting is really good. The animations aren't top tier because it's a 2A studio, but the animations aren't that top tier. But the vocal performances are really, really well done. And on top of that, the musical score is really, really good. So I enjoyed the
Okay.
music while walking through the world. I enjoyed that very much. And the guy that did that, he did a bunch of AAA games. He's done Dying Light. He's doing Dying Light 2. He did some BioWare stuff. He's done some, he's
Oh,
done
wow.
stuff for everybody. The guy, the composer, is fucking legit, dude. And
Yeah.
so like the ambiance in his music for this world, which is set in like it's a French developer, so it's like French Victorian era.
Right.
So there's guns, there's swords, and then like the armor system's pretty neat. So like you get an armor and it has like 1, 2, 3 slots on it.
Yeah.
And like it actually changes the appearance depending on what you put in there. So you bring it to a blacksmith. I have this coat on. I could have a little trinket that gives me whatever attributes or whatever I want, and then I can change the pauldrons on the side, and like everything that you add to the armor in those 3 slots actually changes your look on the character itself, which I thought was actually really
pretty
cool
cool,
too.
yeah.
Like little immersion things that they put in there. There's some really good things about the game. There's also some really jank things about the game. I would say if you were going to pick it up on if you weren't like super hyped on it and picked it up first day, I would definitely recommend picking it up on a sale like later on, because you will sink some time into it. It will be a fun game to play, and and enjoy. But like I said, I played it all the way up until like I went out of town, and then I get back and it was Borderlands time.
Yeah.
So
Borderlands,
I will come back to it and give more of an in-depth review later. Yeah, I will. No, because Call of Duty's
right around the corner, baby.
I'll get back to y'all next year.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you next year after I'm done with Cyberpunk 2077.
2077 and Final Fantasy.
And,
and on Cyberpunk 2077, there's romantic interest. You cannot choose Keanu Reeves' character as a romantic interest.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Damn. Oh, but also
A lot of upset gays out there.
I wanted to talk about
The G's.
The G's.
I wanted to talk about, since we're talking about upcoming games, and we've already talked about Call of Duty, we've been talking about Borderlands for 50 minutes. So I want to talk about Death Stranding at TGC. What did you see, Rick?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see much. I know from what I heard on some of the some news bits, some site information I read here and there. Norman Reed's character, I forgot what his name is. I don't know whatever it is. Like from what I've gathered, the premise is you got to go from coast to coast, whether you have this equipment, your loadout and stuff, and you can load out whatever you want, but you actually feel like you see it on your character. So if you want all this extra stuff, you're gonna see this big old huge backpack, and it actually encumbers him. Like if he can't move as fast, just can't jump or whatever like that. And we actually want to grab items. It's not like Metal Gear Solid, like, well, I'm gonna take a rocket launcher, a Stinger missile, grenades, an AR, and a pistol, and every time he pulls out, it's not like that. Like he actually has to go through everything, his whole back. Things get out, pull it out and work with it. Right. That was cool. As for the story, I'm going off the recollection I got, which ain't much, but somehow these babies that you're carrying are tethered to the other world, and they see some sort of the stranding, the death stranding, the dead things, and
in the air, the invisible things
that
we can't see, they can see it.
Yeah, and it's so creepy. Like at the point now where I'm like, I'm not gonna buy this game, not because I don't care for it, but it's like I don't want I want something I can just jump in and play. I want to play freaking Call of Duty. That's my style.
Yeah.
That I feel like if I get this, fighting games. Yeah, I feel if I get this, I'm gonna have to get invest in the story. And right now, that's not what I want.
Oh, I'm definitely getting it day one.
When does it come out?
November.
8th.
Yeah.
November?
Yeah.
November of this year.
Yep, definitely getting it.
Wow. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold off on that game until next year. Because, like you said, like from what I've seen of the game, yeah, like I want to play it. I want to play it because it's Kojima. Correct. It's his own thing. It has nothing to do with Konami.
Right. His own thing.
It's his brainchild. And if you just follow Kojima on Twitter, like the stuff he's interested in,
tomorrow is in your hands,
dude. He's a geek, dude.
I love it.
Super geeky.
Love
dude.
it.
I love it. Exactly. Like he's all about the fucking nerd video game culture. Like he'll just randomly go to like a movie theater that's showing
movies that he wants to watch. Yeah.
By fucking Albert Hitchcock. Like he'll just watch that movie at a theater, and I'm like, that's a weird movie to just want to go watch, dude. But then he pulls inspiration and ideas from those. So, and again, I remember playing in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Like just the little things in that game that were only Kojima could think of. Like, if you turn your PlayStation 2 off and change the time, it kills one of the mini bosses in the game.
Yeah,
like the end.
Yeah,
like that's awesome. Shit like that is fucking awesome.
You know what got me on that one is whenever you were actually killed, and they tell you right at the beginning of the game, hey, if you're ever caught, captured, or killed, take the pill that's in your tooth.
Your cyanide pill?
Yeah. Completely forgot about that.
Everybody
died every time.
Every time, yeah. Yeah, it's so good. And the thing is, like, there's a part in Metal Gear 3, you're walking, you come out of like a sewer or something, or a cave, and you turn the corner and you see the end being wheelchaired. If you found the sniper rifle, you can kill him right then and there.
And nobody knows.
And then when you get to the scene where you're supposed to fight him, it's just filled with just a whole bunch of soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get
like
past
there's multiple ways to get around bosses. And I thought that was just incredibly well done.
That's exactly the reason why I will play that game.
That's why I want to play Death Stranding. Because now it's all just Kojima. He's not limited to other crazy
told
shit.
how to run his game. Yeah.
Exactly.
How he wants to do it.
Yeah, it's a weird concept. Like, I'm still looking at the pictures like, okay, it's
and maybe it pays off. Maybe it's great. Maybe I'll love it.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just hesitant on it.
Like, the music's going to be good.
I'm reserved, yeah.
Like,
the actors.
yeah,
they
the
have on
story,
there.
like the story is the only thing that I'm iffy on it.
Correct.
The story is gonna be, you know, an hour worth of cutscenes, and then like,
Oh yeah, and I'm fine with that.
yeah, it's
I know
gonna be
what's
a
up.
long story. So if you're gonna
Oh,
play,
yeah.
don't play late at night like I did with
God.
MGS4.
Hour and a half.
I fell
cutscene.
asleep during the last. I beat the game, fell asleep during the last cutscene. Still never watched it.
Oh wow.
Just YouTube it. You'll find it.
So I'm a little bit more hyped on the game now that I got to see some of the gameplay and some of him explaining what it's actually gonna be. So I will be picking that one up on launch day. I've already pre-ordered.
Oh wow.
I found out that I can pre-order like anything that's already been announced, and my discount applies to it, even
Nice.
if it's after the launch date.
As long as you pre-ordered before.
So as long as I pre-ordered, so I spent like $500 and like pre-ordered everything that I wanted already.
Come again.
God damn.
Yeah.
How much? What was it?
That's about $500.
Disposable income.
500.
About $500,
Oh yeah, damn.
and then I pre-ordered all the things that I actually
Is that
wanted.
Best
already.
Buy? Is that Best Buy?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
need
dog.
something, bro? I got
Yeah,
your
let me buy
bag
that card,
card.
dog, real quick.
I did
Just
give
use
me
my
a,
phone number, bro.
I did give me Link's Awakening. I already got it. It's coming in.
Oh,
Friday.
okay, nice.
Yeah, remember those games I,
was-
told you I sent in?
Yeah. Oh,
To
you
get a
did?
refund?
Wait, you did do that?
Yeah, I sent him I sent a handful of games. I got like $95 back.
Damn, that's not bad.
No, it was like a handful of games, but it's fine. I
Like
don't
a
care.
handful?
Yeah.
Like that?
A stack full.
Or like
Yeah,
that?
no, a stack full, a box full.
okay.
But the thing is, the way I see it is,
Yeah, it's handfuls of.
Yeah. Are we
good
talking
dude.
Shaq hands or are we talking
Rick hands.
Vern Troyer hands?
oh man,
Shit, dude.
just like one copy. No, but I mean, I took a stack of old games. Like, I mean, I'm not using these games. They're just collecting dust. I'm not coming
Right.
around.
I'm done trading in games.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what?
Not
I'm
doing it no more. Never doing it again.
Why?
Because there's been times where, like, for instance, whenever I pulled out my Xbox 360 out the other day and I still had my copy of Metal Gear Solid HD, like, I could still go back and play that.
Yeah.
True.
Like, if it's not getting a remaster, or if it will never, you don't know, right? If you don't know if it's gonna get a remaster and you enjoy the shit out of that game, why are you gonna?
No, I agree. I actually went through some of my games. Like, I like this game. I mean, I'm gonna, if I don't play it again, just the fact that I still have it, like Phantom Pains and Ground Zeroes, I still
Right.
have those. You know, because I like those games.
But
I might
also
not
beat
ever
the
play
last
'em.
mission. You just need
Yeah,
to beat the last
I did.
mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did on vacation.
Picking on you.
No, yeah. So like those games, I like. I might never play them, but I still kept them. But anyway,
Right.
I traded them in, and I got $94 back.
Nice.
And I got Link's Awakening coming out on Friday, and I'm excited. That's on my radar.
That's what's up, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah, me and David were talking about it earlier. I had to go pick him up from Baytown. Why he didn't call you, I have no idea. But
Who lives
David who?
directly in
Quinn.
Baytown?
Oh damn.
yeah, so he had some car issues. He was
Oh,
having
okay.
some car issues, and he called me to go pick him up from Baytown, drop him off at home,
Yeah.
and then drive back home.
God damn.
So
You're a good friend.
There's a couple things there. I love him to death. One thing is there's Uber.
Easy.
That is true.
Step 2, Rick is a lot closer.
A lot closer.
A lot closer. Also, Steven, Morris.
Well, Morris is at work. This is today, right?
That's today, yeah.
Yeah. So Morris is at work, but
But,
yeah, he didn't call me. I would have.
He actually gave me a little bit of a break because like I had been playing Borderlands nonstop. I was like, all right, I need
Stretch
a
your
little bit of a
legs.
break,
He knew.
stretch out, go outside. Yeah, he definitely
Yeah,
knew.
what's sunlight? I don't know.
So yeah, we were
So
talking
you're
about
not
it.
doing a 24-hour stream?
I couldn't, dude.
Bastard.
I would have been too
Liar.
tired for the podcast today, and I would have fucked up my sleep schedule for
Beginning of
Monday.
week. If it would have been,
For work.
it would have been like last Friday. It would have been perfect.
Going
for you.
into your vacation?
Yeah, going into my
That would've
vacation, I would have been fine,
perfect.
but I
Perfect.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it right
No.
there. So it's the fact that I didn't want to be too tired for the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah. So hey, Modern Warfare, how is that?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Get Rick.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, I glazed out, dude.
I know,
And the thing is, we
dude.
also talked
Yeah,
about
damn.
little things before
We
we
did.
were
I know,
recording.
yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah.
No, you're good, dude. I just
Yeah,
want
That's
to
my OS, bro.
That's your OS.
That's my OS. That's
bro.
my option select.
Man, order the
So-
pizzas already, bro.
So
I'm
yeah,
hungry.
you're
the
gone.
pizzas, dude. Shit.
Me and Kevin are gonna eat pizza.
God damn.
I'm not
leaving?
included.
You're leaving, aren't
Oh,
you?
I'll stick around for pizza.
Okay, well
So
then
the
we're
Tokyo
down.
Game Show,
Yeah.
they had a small panel. They had a big panel for Final Fantasy. They showed a new trailer.
Oh, that trailer.
I saw the trailer.
Mhm.
I saw a lot more Tifa video footage. I'm all in on her. She's
And Aerith?
she's best girl.
Dime
She's
piece.
better than Aerith. dude.
Dime.
I don't give a shit.
Dimey
She's better.
dime.
She has a little thing where she does the Muhammad Ali / Bruce Lee shuffle
Mhm.
before she goes into a combo. I was like, I like that. That's
Good flavor.
my kind of shit, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I've never played Final Fantasy 7.
You want to borrow it?
No, fuck no. I bought it on Steam for like $1.50.
Easy, worth
I
it.
played it. I forgot, old games had a save feature, not autosave, and I died on the Scorpion, which is the first boss.
Correct.
And it literally relaunches the game
From the start.
from the beginning.
Yep.
And I said, "Oh, this sucks, dick." And I turned my computer off and just played. Pretty sure at the time, more Call of Duty.
I've done the same thing.
That
Like
is my Final Fantasy
That's all your story.
success.
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah, from
So
beginning to
I'm
the
hyped.
end.
I'm hyped for the game, but what I'm more hyped for is the new Guilty Gear that was shown, and they had like a
we're talking fighting games?
where it had a 45
Big what's
minute
up to Mike.
presentation, and
What
they
up,
had
house?
a new video come out, and again it was just Sobage and
Daisuke.
Kaisuke, but they introduced Mei. She's gonna be
He's
in
coming
it.
back.
Mhm.
They still haven't showed us who the black samurai dude is, which I'm still kind of hyped for that dude because he looks cool.
Mhm.
But they said they are simplifying the game to lower the barrier for casuals to come in and have fun with it. But it's going to be easy to get in, but hard to master.
All about it.
Right.
So that kind of eases everyone's, because when they first announced it was going to be simplified, everyone thought auto combos. Like, holy shit, that
MBCI,
sucks.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
No-
more like Smash. Easy to get into, hard to master.
Hard to
type
master.
thing. Yeah, I'm fine with
Exactly. For the first time, this is a new Guilty Gear, new standalone. It's not a sequel. It's not a prequel. They're also taking the Street Fighter route. They're not going to release these in arcades. It's not going to have
Straight to console.
It's not going to have a Japanese culture built into it from the get-go.
Really?
Whereas Japan gets it a year before America.
On
or
arcades
West.
already, yeah.
that. Right.
They're releasing it on all consoles, and they want to have the inclusion of what they call pad players, like people who play on consoles, people who play on keyboard, mouse, and they don't want them to feel left out. And this was all in the announcement, and everyone, that's what they mean by simplifying it. They want everyone to be able to come in, pick it up, have fun with it, and there's no guarantee of what the roster is yet.
Are we still going to have yellow Roman cancels?
Nobody knows the actual technical mechanics.
Purple.
What they don't know. And to be honest, if they're going to simplify it, they probably should only stick to 1 or 2 cancels.
Yeah, let's stick to one
3
cancel.
or 4. You
Yeah.
know. Plus, yeah, it just.
All the
I don't know.
hardcores are like, oh, you guys are
Yeah.
noobs. Like, shut the fuck
Of
up.
course,
You
the
know-
new
you don't
video
have to.
shows the animations are updated. It looks good.
It
like,
looks fucking
visually-
sick, dude. Jesus Christ. How many times have we talked about that we want
yeah, it's
every fighting
it's
game to look
gorgeous.
like this?
I want every game. Yeah, like, is there a Castlevania type game that looks like this?
Give it to me.
Because I'll probably play that platform.
Right?
If it looks like.
The visuals of that.
The visuals, like
Yeah.
the 2D cell shaded
It looks
visuals.
so good.
But same Retro of the Night
Huh?
on PC.
If it looked like that,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah.
But
Nah,
like,
it looked
I
pretty
don't like
dope.
pixelated art, really. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan. But when it's cell shaded, 2D art like that, it looks fucking
Sign me
immaculate.
up.
It's fucking gorgeous, dude. Yeah. And
2020 release date?
2020,
Early- Q1,
Nobody
2020?
knows. Nobody knows if it's Q1 or Q2.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on my radar for
But
sure.
I do know
I'd say April.
next year the Olympics are going to be in Tokyo, the 2020 Olympics. And you know what? A new event just got announced for the Olympics.
Video game.
Esports?
Street Fighter 5, baby.
In
You're playing not only for a gold medal, but you're playing for $250,000.
the money's there.
Yeah,
USD?
the money's there.
Yeah.
Fuck if I do. I'm pretty
said
sure it's US.
$250,000.
Yeah,
He
I'm
didn't
pretty
say
sure it's
yen.
US money.
Right.
Yeah,
He didn't
I'm
say
pretty sure.
30 grand.
They also announced there's Rocket League's going to be there also.
That's a
So,
That's
yeah,
a good one.
a lot of people like Rocket League, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
they added a whole esports category for
A
the
whole
Olympics, dude.
esports-
Yeah, and those are just a two.
It'll
they
actually,
announced. I'm
it'll
pretty
actually
sure
get
there's
people
more.
to watch.
That's what it is.
I'll probably watch. Just
That's what it
it'll
is.
actually get people
Get
to watch.
numbers.
But what's
Revitalize
funny,
it.
because obviously they're not gonna, like, if let's say Rick Pena shows up there, he's representing America in Street Fighter. You're gonna pick whoever character, Nikali or whatever, right? But I thought it would be fucking hilarious
Oh, they made you play
if
with
you
them.
if you had to pick only a
Guile.
U.S. player
You
like
had to pick
Guile, Ken. Like, that's all you get, bro.
Birdie? No, Birdie's English, right?
Birdie's English, yeah. Like, or if you're from Canada, who you gonna get?
Abigail.
Done. That's it. Like, that would.
Yeah, but what if
funny as shit,
what if
though.
you're not from a country that has a fighter?
You can't play the game, bro.
You can't play.
So
So they're making a whole esports. I heard.
Yeah,
I saw
there-
some
so
things
there's
on
a whole
different
esports, yeah.
websites.
And so now the running joke is,
Athletes.
I'm not just playing video games for fun. I'm training
Representing
for
my
the
country.
Olympics.
I'm training for the Olympics. I represent
Yeah.
my country. Get it?
Get
Athletes.
Esports athletes. Yeah. So yeah.
So now,
But anyway-
now Justin Wong is the same caliber as Michael Phelps. They're athletes
Interesting. Yeah.
in the Olympics,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what we want people to see.
Yeah.
That's what we want people to see.
They also have the Street Fighter League going on right now
I've not watched
at the
any
Tokyo
of it.
Game Show, and it's a 3v3 team tournament. Man, and they want to do it in the U.S. also, but for whatever reason they changed the rules on us, because I think all these are qualifiers for something bigger,
Mhm.
and I want to say the Olympics, but I'm not sure if it's actually for the Olympics. But here in America, in order to get on the team, you're going to be voted in. Like they're going to pick 6 team captains. You get voted in. They pick whoever, right? But in Japan, they pick the 6 team captains, and those team captains pick the other 2 people on their team.
Mm.
So when you look at the, what is it, 6 times 3, 36? No,
6 times 3 is 18.
18. Damn,
Math
bad
is
math.
hard.
Math is hard.
It's hard.
So at the 18 players that are in it, they're all killers. Like there's a team with Fudo, Bonchan, and John Takanushi, like
Stacked.
stacked team. And then you look at Daigo's team, and then you see Momochi's team. Like they're all just straight
It's all the
killers.
killers. That's
Like,
all-
all
yeah.
killers, dude. Like,
Everybody in Japan's there. Sorry.
do they really think we're gonna win the Olympics in
We get
Street
smothered.
Fighter, dude? Like it's not gonna happen. Like who do we have? Justin Wong,
Smug.
maybe.
Maybe.
See, Smug's not even that good. In my opinion.
I'm just
Punk.
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 So
I mean, that'd be
aside from
like-
Punk and Justin Wong,
Not good do.
I mean,
Well,
that's-
maybe.
CPT champ.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
it would be like if they put StarCraft into the Olympics and
Yeah.
like
Korea's obviously gonna win.
Korea's gonna kill everyone.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude. Like it's weird.
So
Dude.
what games have been announced? You said Rocket League, Street Fighter.
Rocket League, Street Fighter so
So it's
far.
just us
Yeah.
two? And they're
Yeah.
gonna announce more possible.
Oh yeah.
We don't know.
Oh yeah. They will for sure.
They have a. You getting this news from the Olympic Twitter itself or something, or where'd you see it at?
No, they had Ono at.
Uh-huh.
I think it was right before the Tokyo Game Show opened up. He was at some other invitational or something, some nonsense, and they officially announced it there.
Okay.
And they announced the layout,
The format
obviously
and everything.
the format and whatnot. Yeah. So, and they only announced those 2 because they're also being sponsored by Intel, which is processors.
Correct.
So that's pretty cool.
Damn.
But again, they already announced there's going to be other esports, but
Other games.
nobody knows what.
Okay.
But don't get hyped like, oh, we're going to see Overwatch or Riot, League of Legends.
Legally,
I
yeah.
doubt those
Excuse me.
will be at the Olympics.
Hmm.
I doubt it.
I mean, they've
I mean,
got
they
their own
could.
leagues.
They
Exactly.
already have.
Like, they have their
yeah.
own leagues. Like they don't need the Olympics.
Correct.
Although I mean,
They don't need. Yeah.
it's for prestige, I guess. I don't
Prestige, gold medal.
Yeah.
I'm a gold medalist.
know. Gold medalist.
And what
in
sporting
Fighter.
event? Street Fighter.
Street
Esport.
Fighter, baby. Esports.
I sound facetious, like I'm hateful, but no, it's just.
I mean, I'll go get a
That's
fucking
great.
gold medal
That's
from a
great. I
trophy
mean, that's
shop
awesome.
right now.
Hey, that's awesome. Have fun with
Right.
it, guys.
I'll go
Have
get a
fun
gold
with
medal
it.
from a trophy shop right now, bro.
Yeah.
What'd you get that medal for? Shit.
For
You don't act
it
like you
literally,
don't
it
know.
literally just says shit.
Shit.
Don't act like you don't know. Don't act
Right.
like you don't know.
Don't act. Don't act. Yeah. That's funny, dude. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So what else is at the Tokyo Game Show?
Going back to Final Fantasy VII, I saw the trailer. I saw one part where, if you guys played the original game, there's a part where Don Cornelius, Don Corino, this guy's a pimp. He wants girls, and Aerith gets captured. So you and Tifa have to go in there, bust them out.
Right.
Well, he only lets girls in, so you have to cross-dress Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the parts in the game is there's a gym you have to go in there, and one of the big muscular dudes has the blonde wig that you need to get in.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Whoa, bro, I'll give it to you. Only if you beat me in squats." And you have to hit like a little square, triangle, circle, so like in this little sequence, steady
Mhm.
pattern to do
Yeah.
squats. And I saw that when they were showing the trailer, they actually showed where you could put the key inputs,
Yeah.
and he's actually doing squats. I'm glad they still got that quirky weirdness of
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, and it's still in the remake. I'm glad they didn't go for like a completely super serious tone. I like
Yeah.
the silliness of it.
The
so.
combat to me looked like it's going to be more Final Fantasy 15 style, not turn-based. in a
And what I
way.
heard that they are adding an option, we can keep it turn-based. That's what I
Yeah.
saw somewhere.
It's
you have
it's
the
a mix
option.
of both. They call it tactical something, tactical action or something weird.
Right.
And it is like you can
It'll slow
hotkey certain spells,
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't have to scroll through the menu and stuff. Like, oh, you want to do Fire Arga or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you have those available as you're hacking and slashing. But if you want to have the menus, all of them at your disposal, you can make it that
Windows,
turn-based.
little
Yeah.
finger cursor, yeah.
Yeah, because as you go into it, it slows everything down. So you can go to the menus, pick what you want to do, plan your team out, and then you can switch between teammates, at will.
Like, yeah, we
So
want
if
to
you're
Dragon Age style.
Yeah.
Dragon Age had that tactical pause or whatever. You could just hit like spacebar or start or whatever it was,
enter your commands,
and then you can like direct everybody to do what they wanted to do. Press unpause it, and they would go back to do it.
And go back to doing what you want to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's gonna be cool.
How unoriginal.
Right.
I'm
fine with
I just want to shit on
It-
Final Fantasy 7.
There was one scene when they announced it the first time during E3 this year, where they show a part where they're fighting by some set of stairs and whatever, and Cloud is swinging and somebody else blocks it, and you hear the sparks flying everywhere, and they stop the tactical, pause the game to enter, and you can see the camera slowly panning around. You see the sparks flying. Style wise, this is gonna be legit, dude. I cannot wait. I think
3/20/20.
Yeah, I think Square Enix is really going, putting all the eggs in the basket to make sure this game
good.
And
it's only taken them like 20 something years.
Well, 1997, over 20. But it just looks. It looks like their investment and hard work is going to pay off with this game, and I
hope so, man.
This will be the one I get day one pre-order.
Yeah,
hands down. We'll make time for it. Like everything else will be cleared out of my time
until Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk will be there after it shows up.
Until Cyberpunk,
but still,
for me,
I'm not sold on Cyberpunk, so
I am for sure.
I'm all in on Final Fantasy though.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't die on the first boss.
And then hopefully it has an autosave feature for that bitch ass.
The game does says, hey, this is a save point. Make sure you use it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You must have missed that part. You must have fast forwarded.
Yeah.
The autofocus was off. It was all blurry, like I didn't have glasses on.
Too ugly, dog.
Yeah, it is. It's stylized. I got an app for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the damn soundboard.
There you go. We got a soundboard?
Yeah, it's called your Stream Deck.
What?
So what else you got?
Oh. Have you guys heard of a developer? I found this recently. A developer called Supergiant. They made games, Bastion, Transistor, Pyre.
Great games.
Yeah. Well, they got this other game coming out called Hades.
Okay.
A roguelite.
Okay.
And I'm excited.
Is it pixelated?
Is it
No. It's very, very colorful. It's top down with that isometric view, isometric angle, whatever.
Like Diablo?
Like
like Diablo.
Okay, yeah.
Like a dungeon runner? Like you top down dungeon runs? What are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it's shot. But they showed some gameplay, and it's just action, firing, whatever. And you're it's called Hades, so you're playing the son of Hades. So every time you die, you're trying to get out and see the world, and Hades you're just come back home, stay home. So every time you die,
son.
every time you come back, you're like, home again.
Is it more like the Enter the Gungeon style, like shooter? Is it?
I don't think it'll be like that. This will be
slash?
kind of like I want to say more like Dead Cells, where you're actually fighting, killing, and not so much bullet hell like Gungeon.
Right.
So I'm excited. It's on my radar. I just recently found out about it, so I'm excited for that one.
I played one with House this week. We played I think it was called Mordau.
Oh, that's the one. It's like a first person with a medieval.
Oh no,
Europe.
no, not Mordau. What the hell was it called? Anyway, me and him played this new one that had just came out. I thought it was called Mordau. I must have been tripping. But it was top down. He was playing like a sword and board character. It's a local co-op only, so we had to use this program to play co-op through his PC. Like I had to stream his PC to my PC.
Correct.
It's called Pascal, and we were playing co-op, but hundreds of miles apart.
Right.
So anyway, he was playing like a sword and board type character, and I was playing like the little rogue, and it was roguelike. So
First person?
No, it was top down Diablo style. So top down Diablo style, a little pixelated. I know you're not into that, whatever. But you have a skill tree, kind of like Diablo. So every time you level up, whatever.
Pillars of Eternity?
Huh?
Pillars
No. Pillars of Eternity is a actual like D&D.
That's an RPG.
D&D
yes,
RPG.
That's Obsidian, yeah.
I can't remember what the name of it is, and I'll look at it here in just a second. Matter of fact, I'll send him a message. But we were playing that one. It was pretty solid. But the only problem was there was no online co-op. It was only local, which is fine because I wasn't gonna spend $20 on it. But yeah, it's couch co-op only. We were playing on PC, but pretty solid game. I'll ask whatever it was called, but I think you'll like it, especially if you want to play a game.
Is it on the?
I don't know.
Switch.
I don't know. I'll find out the name for it right now. Y'all talk so I can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was on my radar. Tokyo Game. I know Nintendo doesn't have a presence at Tokyo Game Show. I don't think Microsoft has a presence there. I think it's mostly for I'm guessing the developers.
Yeah,
to show off what they got
for the smaller developers. Yeah,
like a Tokyo E3.
Yeah. More like that individual, like indie game developers.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like obviously Kojima was gonna be there, but yeah, it's like what the old E3 used to be, where they show off a lot of technology. Now E3 is this whole other monster.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah, I hear it's more like a like Comic-Con. You know, it's open to the public, everybody, go, which is fine. I mean, cool.
Because E3 used to be just the Electronic Expo. It used to be just a tech show.
Yeah, and it used to be like only if you're in the business. That's the only way you got to see.
Yep.
If you were in the business,
it wasn't for the public.
It was not at all. No.
Maybe 100 spectators used to go, but now they open it all up. They realize you can make easy money off it.
They got artist alleys and vendor booths and everything.
And that's
correct.
basically Tokyo Game Show is basically that. But yeah, we knew Microsoft wasn't going to be there. I don't even know if Sony was there. Like I didn't hear anything from Sony.
I'm sure Sony was there.
Nintendo's not going to be there only because they like to do their thing through their own channel.
Yeah, they
like to announce that when they do a Nintendo Direct. It's not for just one thing. It's like here's a dozen things coming out for the next 2 months or whatever.
Correct. So next is blah,
they'll,
blah.
They'll probably have another Nintendo Direct in November.
I'm pretty sure.
Right before Christmas.
I'm pretty sure they'll probably give you last touches on Pokemon. Maybe not even that, or maybe just plan out some a roadmap for 2020. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, something along that way. Maybe another character reveal on Smash or something. Yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
That bullshit ass Terry Bogard.
Go get out of here, dude. You like it? I'm excited. Like I was listening to some on some on podcasts.
Still play that game, dude?
Yeah, I was listening to some on podcast, and they're talking about the announcement for Terry Bogard, and people were like, "Yeah, I was kind of disappointed." I'm like, "Oh, these guys are obviously not fighting it." Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, some girls like, "I don't even know who that is." Like, Jesus Christ. That's fine. These are the ones. These are the guys who play with all items with 7 people, you know, bouncing off, which is fine. You guys anybody could play with her, but how we play it?
They play it like a party game.
We play 3 stock. You know, these type of stages, but yeah, they're like, I don't even know who that is, and people are like disappointed. I'm like, whatever, that's fine. It's cool. I like that Terry Bogard. Yeah, and that was completely under the radar. I don't think anybody would have guessed.
Nobody, no.
That would have been there. Correct.
I sure as hell didn't.
No.
I thought it was gonna be what's his name from
Sans?
Sans, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, he's in there as a skin.
He is, stupid.
Also, want to plug in real quick, guys. We have a big in Japan sale on PlayStation Plus. I was able to. If you guys are looking for Tekken on the PS4, I would say get it now because I was able to get Season 2 at 50% off. And I was talking to Kevin about it Saturday night. I bought Season 1.
Yeah,
sweet. And then I find out. Like literally 48 hours later, I'm like, son of a bitch, I should have just been more patient. That's fine, but I got Season 2 half off, so it was good.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
What about Season 3?
How much is it?
Season 3 is still full price. It's not on sale yet.
Yeah, how much is full price?
I want to say $25.
And that's what, 6 characters?
6 characters,
and a stage or something?
And a stage, yeah. Well, I don't know what. Well, I know first one was kind of a disappointment because that all just included, what was it, Noctis and Geese,
yeah.
And Tekken Bowling. So I know that was kind of a disappointment. I think from what I heard, Season 2 is way better because you had Anna, Marduk.
They had like 6
Negan,
6 characters plus Anna doing some stages.
Correct. Yeah. So Season 2 was a lot better compared to the first one. So, yeah.
So how much is it?
I think it's like 0.5%. I get the whole bundle with all the DLC for like I think like $60, $70. I don't know. You guys should go if you guys are a fan of Tekken and want to play it more because me and Kevin have, and we actually. I mean, how many matches did we play? 60.
Yeah. We played
Morris was playing with Morris was playing with us, but we saw the battle count. 60 battles. Like Jesus Christ! I mean, we were just grinding.
That's what's up.
Getting bodied, dude.
Hell yeah.
By Kevin.
Why not?
He's pretty good.
I'm really good at it.
He's really good.
Kevin. I did beat you last week.
I don't have to hold a block button, so.
Damn. That's true.
Did beat you last week though.
Yeah. I got one more segment, guys. If you guys
do that face one more time.
What'd you beat me in?
Tekken.
Oh, his button mashing law.
My button mashing, bro.
Oh yeah, fucking law, dude.
Law.
Whatever.
What you got, Rick?
Last thing I wanna before I'm done for my intro. We're at the beginning of a month. So that means we have the NPDs for August.
Okay.
Do you guys want to guess what was the number one game?
Give me some options.
It was number one last week, last month.
It's not
Come
an
on, you're
option.
right.
I don't even remember yesterday, bro. I'm
It's your
playing
fault.
Is there a
Borderlands.
new game?
The season just started. Sports.
Madden?
Yeah, Madden
I can see
NFL
that,
20.
yeah.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two.
NBA.
No, that's actually not even on the list.
Thank God.
No,
You know
it's not
what
out
they
yet.
did?
What happened?
They copied and pasted that game hard.
Copy pasta?
Oh, yeah, you know they did, yeah.
So
Hard, dude. Because like on PC, I was seeing people like if you bring it up, the little icon on the taskbar still said 2019
Are you serious?
instead of 2020.
Wow.
Jesus.
And then like so many problems with the
just-
game.
Yeah.
reusing their sources.
Yeah, no worries. Just
Yeah.
It's just
updated
a glitch.
roster and that's it.
Number two. Mojang.
Who?
In the Minecraft.
Yep.
Okay.
Still there, dude.
Always gonna be a
Number
fan.
three.
God damn.
Freaking Rockstar with fucking Grand Theft Auto 5.
Again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did
I
they
was
just
selling
have
the
like a-
shit out of it.
That game Grand Theft Auto. I'm getting
Oh, it's
the
a
online.
casino update.
It has to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they had a new update. Yeah.
We have like every time I see MPDs, that game is always there.
Yeah.
Whether it's 5, 4, but it's always on top
Yeah,
10.
the online community.
Oh, and then
is-
people
Yeah.
people get banned all the time. So what they do is they go
Make a
buy
new account?
a new account,
Oh,
new
buy a-
copy. You have to buy a new copy.
How do you get yourself banned? Modding.
Modding and doing
Correct,
a bunch
yeah.
of dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like I've owned that game 3 separate times.
Yeah.
All different consoles.
One was for PS4, one was for
PS3.
PS3, PS4,
PS3 is original.
and
Yeah.
PC.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got it twice. PS3 and PS4.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I know you're a fan of it.
Oh,
yeah,
well, I had
it's
the
price
trade-in
different.
thing. I traded it in for $20 and got the update.
Nice.
thing.
That noise.
Number 4. The latest one that just came out for Nintendo Switch.
Huh?
Pokemon?
No, that's not out yet. We talked about getting it.
Oh, Fire Emblem?
Yep. That's
Oh,
number
okay.
4.
Is this all just for Nintendo?
No.
Oh, it's overall.
That's just the
Oh,
first
okay.
one. That's the first Nintendo one. The second one, number 5 is Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, dude, that thing's still selling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
and the new
Boba.
characters are helping it out too.
The third Nintendo game. It's been on there already.
It's number 6.
Number 6 is
Shit on
Super Mario Maker 2. That one's still there, dude. The fourth one for Nintendo.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn.
4 out of the top 10.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, that game's like Grand Theft Auto, dude. That thing is always selling.
Well, not only that, but there's 3 different versions of the game too. There's one for 3DS, there's one for Switch, and then there's one
Wii U.
for the Wii.
Because it originally debuted on the
okay.
Wii U.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm
So they're padding numbers. All right, cool.
yeah. Hey, but they're just carrying it over. It's working. Number 8. I'm sorry. Number 7. We have Mortal Kombat 11. Wait.
Still on there?
Damn, really?
I thought that game was dead.
That's number
already.
8. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11. That's
I
big,
thought
dude.
That game was definitely
That
dead.
is big.
Yeah.
Trash ass game.
Did you play it?
No.
Fucking low tier. Why do we call ourselves obsolete? Get out of
You
here.
don't even have it. You don't even own the game.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
Rick,
not knocking it.
Why don't you own the game?
Why don't you own the game?
I'm just talking shit about it because I think it's funny.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. That's number 9.
Yeah. 'Cause
And-
you added to that one.
Added to that one. Yeah, it was on sale for like $5. Why not?
No wonder it's up there.
Yeah. Wow. Where'd it go?
It's just only one sale. That's
One cell. It's the number 9
I
spot.
push it over. And the last one is another Nintendo one. Astral Chain.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
I want to pick that one up.
And that one just came out, right?
Just
Yeah,
came out.
And it only
yeah.
made 10?
Well, it came out at
Yeah,
the end
it's
of the
top
month.
10.
Wow.
It came out at the end of the month and became number
And
10.
it made top 10.
Yeah.
We don't know the numbers because they don't release
digital sales.
digital sales. And I didn't go far into deeping. I just went to the top 10.
No,
But yeah.
that's pretty solid for them. A lot of people gave
A
it
new
great
IP?
reviews. It got like 9.9s and 9.5s.
I heard people were bombing it because they were upset that it was Switch. They were like Metacritic bombing it.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, they were.
When they give it, like, a
they were
shit review?
they were spelling it.
yeah, they were chappelling it.
Yeah.
Because they were hating it on the fact that it was strictly a
Switch only?
Switch exclusive.
Oh,
Like,
buy a
get out of
Switch,
here.
ho.
Like, how much free time do you have that you're so mad about a game being exclusive that
Yeah.
you're gonna go like, dude, go
People
for
get
a
mad.
walk.
So did they do the same for God of War or Spider-Man or
I-
Halo?
I-
Because
I
those
don't-
are exclusive to those
I don't
systems
know.
too.
I don't.
You know, like
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
fucking dumb.
But the
dude.
cancel culture wasn't as big as it is. Well, it was Superman. Spider-Man was around last
Yeah.
year. But yeah, I find that so weird. Like, you have that much time. Go for a walk, motherfucker.
Spider-Man's so good. Just go buy the fucking console and quit being a little bitch.
Yeah,
For real, dude.
bitch.
Little bitch.
For real.
What else you got, Rick?
I think that's about it for me, brother. I covered all the topics I wanted to cover.
Did you order the pizza already?
No. And Final Fantasy VIII, I've been already put 11 and a half hours, dude.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't want to play that.
No, I said the nostalgia isn't keep it the nostalgia. But actually, I got just played the shit out of it. But yeah, that's about pretty much it on my end. How about you guys?
That's all I got, man. What do you got?
Yeah.
You got any more questions?
No, I'm good. I'm tapped out.
You tapped out?
So we're gonna do
Wait,
tonight.
who's fighting tonight?
Donald Cerrone's fighting.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, it's a
ESPN.
fight night. It's free. No, it's not free. It's on the ESPN.
ESPN Plus.
ESPN. Yeah.
I just saw your little notification. That's why I was asking.
What's
That's
happening?
what's
Anyway?
up. Let me
Well, it
see
starts
if-
with like right now.
Yeah, 7:14.
Let me see if House. Children of Morta it was what House said the name of the game was.
Interesting. I'll Google it.
You have to check it out. It was pretty fun, man. It's a good couch co-op game
Nice,
if you're playing.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, as always, you can catch us on Instagram and social media. What is your social?
On IG, guys, you could catch me at OS_Rick. Damn near everything else, you could catch me on OS_Pith. And I've trying to go. Been streaming more. I've been trying to have a consistent schedule of going through Tuesday, Wednesdays, maybe Thursdays, and for sure Fridays. And Thursdays and Saturday will be the bonus if I do decide anything. And that's twitch.tv/OS_Pith. So if you guys are on the site, drop by and chat for a bit.
What's up? What about you, Kev?
You can catch me on various social media platforms at OS_Chameleon or at Option Select FGC on Twitter.
Nice.
And as always, you can catch me at OS_Onslaught on all things social media. As always, all of our socials are down in the description of the podcast and on the YouTube. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. If you want to give us any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, hit us up at optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. That goes straight to my phone. I always answer anything that comes up. And see you guys next week.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.